as you follow along to this routine, all our sticks that we use are color coded. And if you buy yours off of Amazon or Temu or wherever you buy your tools, if you bought the same ones, they obviously don't come color coded. So I'm just gonna show you and explain which are which, just so that you know. So we don't use these first two because they're too big to use for anything, so you can just set those aside, because in most of my videos, we don't use them. And so you're left with these. So in this order, you can look, and it basically goes in this order from biggest to smallest: green, blue, white, yellow, pink, and black, down to the smallest one. So for today's class, I'm going to be using this really pretty pastel color palette. For paint color number 1, I used Craft Smart Metallic Purple. For paint color number 2, I used Craft Smart Light Pink. For paint color number 3, I used Craft Smart Wisteria Blue. For paint color number 4, I used Craft Smart Metallic Sea Mist Pearl. For paint color number 5, I used Craft Smart Metallic Pink Blush Pearl. And for paint color 6, I used Craft Smart Multi-Surface Metallic Bright Silver.
I do have a question.
Yes.
So do you have your design in mind before you start?
No, I just kind of make it up as I go.
Really? Is that what you guys do?
We follow her. It's like we're gonna start, guys.
Okay, so we're gonna get started on the hairbrush now. And if you look closely, there's like a little dot in the middle. So that's your middle point. So for the first step, we're gonna need the blue stick with paint color 2. And we're gonna place the dot right in the middle.
Okay, that was easy.
Okay, for the next step, we're gonna use the pink twirly smaller end with paint color 4. Like a method you could use to make sure that your design is symmetrical is the north, south, west, east. So you basically place 4 dots around your middle dot: north, south, west, and east. And then you have these almost like 4 guiding dots to kind of get you started almost. Okay, and then once we have these 4 dots, you're gonna kind of go in between the spaces and place dots in between, so you should have 8 dots. And then you're gonna go in between one more time so that you have 16 dots in total. Okay, next step, we're gonna take the pink twirly, the bigger end, with paint color 1. And we're gonna put these dots in between, but above, kind of. So you don't wanna place it like above it like this, but kind of in between.
A little bit bigger dot or about the same? About the same.
You're using the bigger end instead of the little end this time?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, next step, we're gonna take the black stick with paint color 5,
Oh, you're not supposed to.
and
You're supposed to do that.
you're going to place these dots in between and above like we did, but you're going to skip a gap. So instead of having 16 dots around, you should have 8.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we could
Do you do the north, south, east, west?
Yeah, you can do that too.
To get your circle, I get more rounded, and it doesn't, like Angela said.
And there's gonna be
Do you
8
dip
total?
each time?
Yes. Yes, 8. Next step, we're gonna take the pink twirly, the smaller end, with paint color 3. And we are gonna do this design that we practiced, where we have a dot and then we're gonna go around it with swooshes. So using the smaller end, you're gonna place a dot kind of above it like that, and then you're gonna drag.
Oh, sure.
That makes it look so easy.
That helps not get a cattywampus swirl.
Katie won't be saying anything one time.
Gold stars do better.
Thank you, though, that's sweet to hear it.
Okay, next step, we're gonna take the black stick and the pink twirly. So, and paint color sticks. So black stick, with the black stick, you're gonna make a dot in between like that. Then you're gonna take the pink twirly smaller end and drag it down to make a teardrop in between. 6.
With the smaller end, you said?
Yes.
Okay, so,
Sorry if I have to come up.
small end and the black
These
end.
are the third one. Every time they buy that, oh, God, I didn't guess. Lazy, no, just stupid, it's okay.
Okay, so next step, we're gonna take the pink twirly bigger end with paint color 2. And so on top of these ones where we did the drags around the dot, we're gonna put 2 dots to the side of this middle one. So kind of like that. Okay?
Gotcha.
Big end.
The big
Yes,
end.
big end.
Number 2.
It's using the wrong.
You know this one's crooked. Kind of.
Now that you're pointing that out, well,
No,
Okay, next step, we're gonna take the pink stick with paint color 4.
I like pink color. 4 and 5.
And we're gonna place this dot above the 2 little ones that we did, like that.
Gotcha. Let's do this.
Hey, my pixie hook is green. I guess I didn't wipe it off good enough.
This is pink, right?
And paint color
4.
4.
Above the 2
So how
dots.
far is that?
Here it goes.
Okay, next step, we're gonna take the pink twirly with paint color 1, the smaller end, and we're gonna walk the dots. So you're gonna place 1 dot kind of above it like this, then redip, and then without redipping again, you're gonna go around the dot halfway.
Small end all the way.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. What color? 1. Okay. Now be careful because you're starting to get more stuff on your thing.
She does fine.
That's true.
Yeah.
She said just as you would every time if you not wear that. I have to leave that out of there.
Okay.
And it gets all,
Gotcha.
yeah, charcoaly.
Even with the number 2 pencils, not just the other pencils. It's
Okay, next step, we're gonna take the pink twirly with paint color 5,
I think pink's her favorite color.
Let's do it.
and we're going to walk the dots. So bigger end of the pink twirly for this first dot, then you'll switch to the smaller end to walk the dots around.
Oh.
You can do that.
So that's where it's neat to just.
And we're right at the edge of the circle, is that right?
Mhm.
I am.
Okay,
Yeah, she was
and that's number 5, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm right at the edge of the brush, I'm sorry. So I get out of class early because I knew when to get.
So you just
Okay, next step, we're gonna take the pink twirly, bigger end, with paint color 3. And we're gonna start here kind of in between the first and the second dot of the walking the dots. And we're gonna drag down and around.
You ready?
See if you can put on a bigger piece, if she might get you all in it.
Do you double dip
Yes.
it?
No, I don't.
I'm gonna step out when you guys are doing this last couple rows, or last one, whatever. Okay. I'm not
And you
moving it.
start it
I'm
right
not
at
moving it.
on the side.
Good.
That is very pretty. She's like, Leslie gave up to it.
I know she does not so funny.
No disrespect.
Okay, next step, we're gonna need the yellow stick and the pink twirly with paint color 6. And we're gonna make teardrops in between these.
No, I might be able to put those in there. Yeah, I think those will work.
Small end or big end?
Small end.
Okay, so how do I make this better? Right here. Look at how pretty. And this part's kind of messed up.
Okay, so now we're gonna make kind of like this border over here
Yeah, no,
on the edges.
that's beautiful.
So I'm gonna show you how to do it first on one side. So you guys just watch and then you'll do it. I'll show it again and then you guys will follow. So we're gonna need the white, yellow, pink, and black sticks and the white twirly.
Do that again. Wait, white, yellow, black. White, yellow, black.
And the paint color too. Okay,
White, yellow,
so
pink, black.
using the white stick, you're gonna place a dot about right there.
What number?
2. Then with the yellow stick, I place 2 dots to the side.
Wow.
Then I go down to the pink stick and place 2 more dots to the side like this. Then I go down to the black stick,
That was yellow, pink, black.
and then the white twirly bigger end I dip, and then I kind of walk the dots almost the rest of the way, all the way to the edge like that on one side and then the other side.
And paint color 2.
Yes.
Okay, let's try this.
Okay. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay, so I'm going to repeat all that on the other side and you guys can follow along now. So for the first one with the white stick, I'm going to place it kind of in the middle here. Then with the yellow stick, 2 dots to the side. Then I take the pink stick, then the black stick,
Yellow.
and then the white twirly bigger end.
You always stay in a straight line. Mm-hmm.
Come back down, you guys get
White, yellow, pink, and then black.
Yeah,
Do black
mine
on
is
that
just
side.
color, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm gonna do it on something else. Oh my gosh, that's
And she had it, I mean, the instant she had it.
Okay, so once you have this first row, we're basically gonna do 2 more rows on the edges, or 1 more if that's all you can fit.
Okay.
With the same steps, going white, yellow, pink, black, and for the last 2 rows, you can choose whatever colors you want.
Okay, wait.
You're limited to us.
Different colors? Wait.
You could do the same, you could do different.
Pick your next 2 colors, whatever you want.
Pink.
I want purple. Oh, you did? How did you do that?
Oh, well, my son helped us and
I
you'll
can't
let know.
imagine how it's like you guys.
I'm so glad I
I'm
thought
sorry
that.
that you guys had.
If you have room, I did 2 little drags kind of on the side like this.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so this is optional, but you can add like a cute like heart design to the handle of your hairbrush.
That I would like, yes.
So I'm gonna do it, and if you wanna do it, I'm gonna like teach you how to do it and all the tools to use. And you can use whatever colors you want. So I'm gonna use, for the heart, I'm gonna use the pink stick and the white twirly smaller end. And I'm gonna be using paint color 4, but again, you can use any color you want. Also, you can use the yellow stick if you want the heart to be a little bigger instead of the pink stick. So to make the heart, you're gonna place 2 dots next to each other like this. And then using the white twirly smaller end, you're gonna kind of shape out that heart. Okay, wow, that is not centered.
Well, except for this is the old, you know?
Oh, down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks different.
Right.
This is just too much fun.
What color did you, a sizzle, of the stick did you use for the dots to start with?
Yellow.
Yellow. Thank you.
And then to make these little kind of swooshes on the side, I use the white twirly smaller end. And again, you can use any color, but I'm using paint color 5. I'm just gonna kind of start on the edge here and kind of just drag in.
This is such a great Valentine's gift for your granddaughter.
Oh, yes.
And then I'm just gonna put
Yeah.
2 dots
Yes, too.
to the
Yeah.
side here.
Well, I know, but one's in San Diego and one's in Alameda, so.